but this time I'm back with a little bit of story time. So I'm gonna wait for a second to see who is going to join in the conversation because I know I think it's like 11 o'clock my time. So it's a little late. Not sure where everybody is, but it's a little bit late on my side. But I just wanted to come back with a quick story time and unpack something to just get different points of views. So, like I said, I'm not quite sure if too many people are up. It is late on the East Coast, but yeah, we back. Rita, hey. Hey, Keisha B. Hey, Mao. Lawanda, hey. So, right, I was just talking to my cousin. We just got off the phone. She's my favorite cousin. My favorite cousin. Hey, let's rock. Hey, boss vibes. Guys, I'm blind. I can't really see like that. I'm legally blind. But anyway, the chat is so small, like the words. So peep this. I check it. So got off the phone a few minutes ago with my cousin. Like I said, she's one of my favorite people in the whole world. So she has a man. They have two children. They've been together, I want to say like 12 years or so, on and off, with the two kids and place. So he comes over, spends some nights, but they live separately. So she feels like that's a better situation. Okay, so recently she's been thinking that he's been messing around with somebody. So she calls me and she's telling me, look, like different patterns, like he's doing different things. But me personally, he's always been out there, like doing different things. Like she's caught him before. So this isn't something that's new to her. So, okay. Along with the story. So she's been telling me like the last couple of months, she feels like he's out there with somebody, that he's doing something, she's trying to catch him. And again, I don't know why she puts herself through this. This is like a 12 plus year thing, on and off type of thing. But hey, who am I to tell somebody what to accept and for how long to accept? Because at some point, I believe, we've all been like victim to a lying ass nigga. At some point in our lives, I believe we've all, you know what I'm saying, have dealt with a man that was not truthful and just a no good person. So boom, check it. So she's like, yeah, hey Ray Ray. So she's like, yeah, I think this man is out here again, like he's messing around. So she comes over to my house, and she wanted to do like, what's that? It's tagged. She wanted to make like a fake profile and try to like trap him. So I'm like, girl, if you gotta do all that, you already know she's been just like driving herself crazy. So why today she got a text message from somebody telling her that he was at a restaurant with somebody, right? So they're telling her, yo, like he's at a restaurant. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh Lord. What about now? Can you hear me? Okay. So she got a message from someone saying that, oh, he's at this restaurant with someone, right? So they gave her the information and they said it looks a little suspicious or whatever. So she goes down there like the fool she is. She goes down there to confront this man. She gets down to this fucking place. Yo, why is this man down there with another man? Right? And I'm talking about a flamboyant kind of man, like not her man, but the person that he was with was like a flamboyant type of thing. So she goes to the table and she addresses him like, "Yo, what's going on?" The other guy tells her, like, "I don't know why the fuck he didn't tell you this a long time ago. I kept telling this nigga to tell you about us." She's like, "About what?" Girl, why the hell this man is in a whole nother relationship with a man? All the while she thinking it's a girl, like a woman. Of course, because I never got any type of vibes from him. Like he liked sex. I just always thought he was a dog. With women. Like I said, he's been caught out there before with women. So this person that's with him tells her, "Yeah, we've been together for over 4 years. I don't know why the fuck he don't tell you about us. I don't know why he's pretending to be something that he's not." And I'm getting sick of this. So, Lord forgive me, I'm not laughing because I could imagine how devastated she is because, again, she got 2 kids with him. So this is really invested into this relationship. Mind you, like I said, it's been an on and off again for at least about 12 years or so. Whatever. So the guy, the guy is like, "Yo, I'm sick of this. Right now, you gotta make some type of choice because I'm not gonna continue to do this. I'm not gonna continue to live my life behind a closed door, whatever the hell he's telling her." So by now, my cousin's completely lost it. She's like, "Oh, she's acting a fool there. She's trying to break stuff like throwing glasses and shit. She's going crazy. These people are trying to kick her out. Like, oh, you have to get out of here. They're gonna call the cops." She's completely going batshit, picking up shit, throwing it, or whatever. So she gets on the phone and she calls me. So she wants me to come down there. Like, "Oh, you gotta come down here. Blase, blase, blase." She's telling what? This is a whole man, mind you, even though he's like, the woman, I guess he's the woman, but this is a whole man. So what the fuck we supposed to do? Right? And furthermore, if he's telling you that he been into it with your man for 4 years, what are we even talking about? Like, what are you even, of course you're upset, but what are you even going to fight or whatever about? There's nothing to talk about at this point. Bitch, what you should be doing is trying to find the nearest clinic and hoping that you don't have something that you can't get rid of. Fighting someone should be your last option. Like, why do you want to fight this man for what? He's telling you that he been in the whole homosexual, I don't know if I could say that word, but a whole same sex relationship with your kid's father. And the first thing you want to do is put hands on this man, right? She's like, "Oh, well, he knew all the while we were together. He knew he was my." Check it. This man don't owe you no loyalty. This man don't owe you shit, right? The loyalty is on your man's part. The loyalty is on your man's part, right? You got kids with him. And a man at that, yes, Lawanda, yes. It's one thing to be out there with somebody. Because again, like I said, he's got a track record. So this is not the first time he's been caught with someone, but never a same deal, in my opinion. There would be never, ever, ever, no way he can come back from something like this. No way. So she's devastated. She's trying to get my cousin on the phone to beat this guy up. She's trying to tell my cousin, "Oh, you gotta do this to them, blah 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 blah." But at the end of the day, even though you didn't know it was a man, You knew that he was out there with somebody. My thing is, why did you insist on keeping a relationship with this man when you knew he was not worth anything? This back and forth for years and years and years. I don't understand how people do it because I don't have it in me to keep going back and forth with a person, right? This breaking up, this getting back together, breaking up. I know we all relationships have struggles. There's no perfect relationship, but damn that being, whatever. But no talks of marriage, no nothing. A dead end relationship. It was a dead end relationship. But I don't the I can't even form the words. There is no coming back from this. There should be so he's sitting there, mind you. Let's get back to the boyfriend of my cousin. He's sitting there looking stupid. So I'm like, well, what is he saying? What is he saying? She's like, oh, he's not really saying anything. He's just sitting here, letting the guy ramble on, ramble on, ramble on. I said, well, if he's in a restaurant not too far from where he lives, he was trying to get caught. Like maybe he was sick of living a lie like the other guy said. Because there's no way that you go somewhere close. They don't live that far from each other. Let's say they live 15, 20 minutes away. So it was a neutral area not far from both of their apartments. So you're in him that somebody was going to see you. So maybe this man was sick of living this facade. Maybe this was his way of like, oh, let me just go out with this man and maybe somebody will see me. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But in this climate, I could never, ever, ever fool with him again. I just hope that she doesn't get herself in trouble. Meaning, like, she really wants to put hands on this man. First, she wants to be her own boyfriend. She wants to get someone. Then she wants to get the other guy. My thing is this: the betrayal came from your boyfriend. Yeah, this dude knew that you and him was together because if they was together for what, about 4 years, he said they was together about 12. So of course you were with him all the while. But the betrayal came from your man, not from this other guy. So you have to start there, and you have to start with yourself and try to figure out why you. And that's just the icing on the cake. You were consistently in a relationship with someone that was dishonest and someone that I don't even know what to say to her at this point. I've been in this situation. I've been in a cheating situation with the man, of course. But I've never been in a situation where I've caught a man that I was with another man. Like, what do you say to someone? That has to be crazy. It's one thing to catch him with a woman. Not saying it's right, but come on, we know that's what people do. But to catch him with a man, another whole man, so you have to think how how many others? Okay, so this was the one he was in the relationship with. So you really think that this is the only dude that he was messing with? So that means he out there with women and men. Because in my mind, I'm thinking it's not just this one guy that he's in a quote unquote committed whatever relationship with. Now I'm thinking he's been out there with men and women. And someone like that is just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. So I'm trying to talk some sense into her. I'm like, look, you got two kids, right? You can't be going to jail behind this. This is crazy. You can't be going to jail. Because first of all, bitch, I don't have no money. So don't call me for a dime. I don't have no money to get nobody out of jail. And I can't take your kids. So, wait. So don't call me about A, bail money, or B, to take your kids. You have to make a conscious choice to say that this is not worth going to jail for. So you somebody and do what? You're gonna put your hands on the man or whatever. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And guess what? He's still gonna be with this man. So what is that gonna prove by you putting your hands on him? By you getting someone. Now she's trying to like boost my cousin up to beat Guy up. And he's like, what? He don't even want to get into the story right now because he's out. But it's just, I don't know what to tell her. But what, as far as this being a guy that she caught him with. Because again, I've never, ever, ever been in a situation like this. Same sex, like I said. So I know that got to be something crazy. But again, whether it was a man or a woman, you know that this man had a track record of messing with people. So you knew that it was somebody. You just never knew it was that kind of somebody, like a man kind of somebody. But you knew it was somebody. So, but I don't think that this is a very common thing. Maybe it is. I don't know. She's the first person that I personally know that found out something like this. So I don't have any blueprints to go off. I don't have any. I don't have any blueprints to go off. I don't have anything that advice as far as what she's going through. But this is really bugged out, and there are really people out here that do things like that. So you've been with this girl for 12 years. You had to have some type of urges and whatever you're going through. Why not just tell this person? Why not just tell my cousin? That's the mother of your kids, 2 kids, right? So why not just tell her, like, yo, this ain't working out, and that's it? Because why put someone else's life at risk? You have a right to love anybody you want to love, right? I'm not against same sex relationships. I'm definitely not against that. I'm a firm believer on be with who you want. But you don't have the right to deceive someone. You have the right to be with whoever you want, but you don't have a right to make a choice for me and not tell me that you into stuff like that. So that's kind of bogus that you into men, but you don't tell the idea that you have this whole other life going on. And she got 2 kids and you still sleeping with her. Meanwhile, you sleeping with this man because, as he said, this been going on for 4 years and he's sick of this shit. And at this point, he has to make some type of choice because the guy said he's not going to continue to do this any longer. He's not living. He's not living this way. So I guess sneaking around and doing all that stuff, he's done with it because most of the time, well, I don't know. I'm thinking an openly gay man had the relationship on Front Street. So she's insisting on doing something to this guy. Like, I was on the phone with her for almost an hour, trying to convince her that you got 2 kids. What are you doing? You have 2 kids. And like I continuously say, you knew this man was no good. No, you didn't know that he was doing this. However, you did know that he was not on the up and up. So let's not act like this is really, it's a shock that it's a man, but it's not your freedom and go to jail, putting your hands, breaking somebody's window, doing all this crazy shit for what? For what? Yes, Keisha B, very embarrassing. Like, I I don't know. I don't know what to tell her. Like, how to feel. Because again, I've never been in this situation. But I can try to talk her off of the ledge. So obviously she said he wasn't really saying nothing, right? So obviously this is what he wants. Because I'm thinking, if fuck it. It's what he want anyway because he been doing it for that long. He been doing it for that long. So this is definitely something that's not a fling. That's not a, I don't know, an experiment. I don't even know if people experiment like that. This is something, if he's been in the relationship with this man for 4 years, this is something serious. So all the time he's in a relationship with you, 4 years out of 12, he's man. Not another woman, but a man. This is just crazy. And like I said, I would have never thought that. I'm pretty good at the signs of stuff with a man. I don't know. But he really had me fooled. I never would have thought he was into men. Chicks, yeah, I know he had plenty of them. But men, so here lies the thing. Like, are you going to be stupid enough? Because he's gonna come back, I believe, unless he really, 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 really don't want to be bothered with her because he has a track record of coming back after he get caught. So if he comes back, are you going to be dumb enough? Are you going to be foolish enough to take this man back after this? Because again, she's done it time and time, but with females. Time and time again, she's taking him back. Are you going to be foolish enough to take him back after this? You had to be embarrassed. Because again, that place where he was at is like in the area of both of their apartments. So you didn't think that somebody could see you acting a fool like that. Just don't understand. I just don't. Hey Shelly, hey Sabrina, Marcy, hey girl. I don't understand why she would go to the place to confront. But the person on the phone didn't tell her that it was a guy. She just told her that he was down there at the restaurant with somebody and it looks crazy. But she never told her like, oh, it's like a flamboyant guy or something. She just said it looks crazy. So I don't know what to tell this girl because again, I've never been in this situation. But I just feel like she's going to take him back. I swear, I feel like he's gonna come up with some crazy cockamamie story, and she is going. So I don't know why she doing all this. She want to put hands and all that stuff. I don't know why she acting like that. Because in my heart, I believe that down the line, at some point, she's gonna be back with him. I hope not, because that's just fucking crazy. But I feel like somewhere along the line, she's gonna be back. Ladies, we child, we're doomed. If these men are out here doing stuff like that, then we are doomed. Not saying every man, of course, is not like that. But my thing is this: why don't you live in your truth? Why can't people just live in their truth? If you want to be with a man, then that is fine. I'd rather for a man to tell me that than to play games, right? I'd rather for somebody to be like, look, it is what it is, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather for somebody to just be honest enough to tell me something than to play games. So now she paranoid because, of course, she's sleeping with this dude. Now she find out he's sleeping with this dude. So Lord knows what's going on. Lord knows what's going on. So I don't know, but I just wanted to unpack that on somebody because she unpacked it on me. So I wanted to come and share it with someone without what child. I just don't know what to say. But what I do know is that He's not worth it. He never was. She should never have been with him in the first place. Forget the man situation. He should have been somebody that should have been far in her rear view mirror. So I don't understand why she was even still with this guy. But again, like I said, I can't judge because I've been in a situation with men years before, different guys. You know, you sometimes you do foolish things when you feel like you love someone. So that part I can't really judge too much because again, I believe at some point we all have fallen victim to a liar, a cheater, a manipulating person, deceitful. We've all fell victim to this kind of person at some point in our life, right? But it's up to us to stop it. It's up to us to put the brakes on it. At some point, you got to put the brakes on it. You can't allow people to just walk all over you and just, because they're going to continue to. As my grandmother used to say, people only do what you allow. If you allow somebody to keep walking all over you, what do you think they're gonna do? If they know you are easy enough for them to do whatever, they're gonna do whatever because they know you're gonna accept whatever. So I I don't know. I just hope that she I girl girl, it's like I feel so bad, right? I feel bad because I could only imagine how embarrassed she was to get there and find out it was a guy, right? I could only imagine how hurtful that is. It's hurtful anyway to find out someone that you love is doing whatever. But to find out someone that you love is messing with a man, so your man has got a boyfriend. It's like I I don't know. Oh, Keisha, the East Coast accent. Yeah, I get it all the time, girl. All the time. But yeah, that shit is bogus, yo. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So anybody got any advice, any little tip? I mean, I'm not saying you went through this. I don't think any of you went through something like this, but I'm just trying to keep her from going to jail, right? But at the end of the day, she's 40 years old, right? So she got to realize that she got two kids that depend on her, right? So you have to make a conscious decision to say, this is not worth it. Let me just leave it where it is, and that's it. But she want to go fighting. She want to go doing all this stuff and getting somebody to hurt someone. And again, what is that going to prove? So if someone gets hurt, if you so you feel vindicated by getting somebody to put their hands on this man for what? And the sad part about it, right? Right? She got more smoke for the guy than her own man. She's so angry at this guy for what? She doesn't know this guy. It's not like it's somebody that they both know. You don't know this guy. So again, what loyalty does he have to you? Why do you have so much smoke and energy for this man and not? She was mad at the boyfriend, but she got more of the hatred or more of the negative energy for the other guy, which is beyond wild crazy to me. That shit is wild crazy. That you have all of that energy for the guy and not your boyfriend. So tell her to put laxatives in his food and drinks. Nick Cake. Well, I hope moving forward that there is no more reason for her to be around him. You have two children. Of course, the kids don't have anything to do with that, right? I'm a firm believer in not punishing kids because of fathers. Unless you feel like he is a direct threat to one of your kids, right? He's a good dad. That's one thing I could say. He is even if he don't is not good to her as far as a relationship, he's a great dad. So you can't get in the she can't get in the middle of the kids being with the father. However, they would have to work that out where he couldn't come to my house or because I couldn't be around him. I'm not even going to front. I couldn't be around him, right? So Nick Nick is crazy. But I'm trying to tell this girl, don't go to this man house, right? Do not go over there, getting yourself in trouble. Because again, bitch, I don't have no money to get nobody out. I'm not doing no GoFundMe, and I'm not watching your kids, babe. I'm not watching your kids, Fleet. I'm not watching your kids. So if you go getting yourself in trouble, that's on you. I'm not fucking taking responsibility to watch your kids, right? Because you are 40 years old and you have better judgment than that. This is crazy. Marcy says, don't ask me because she'll go to jail. Right? I don't want to see her in jail over something like this. Because me, the only way I'm going to jail, like I told y'all earlier, if it's my kids, about my kids, or my mom, I'm not going to jail about no nigga. And then especially no fruity one. Forgive me, but definitely not no fruity. I'm not going to jail for RuPaul. I'm not going to jail for a twirl. So I'm just not going. I'm just, hi, broken, but I'm broken. That I'm not going to jail for all that. I'm not. So I'm trying to tell her like it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it, right? Hey J Gill. Hey girl. But yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said just co-parent and that's about it. That's what I'm thinking. But then on the flip side, I ain't gonna hold y'all because I'm saying that because it didn't happen to me, right? I flipped my top quick, right? It don't take much to get me motivated the show action, right? It don't get me motivated to wanna put hands with somebody, right? It don't take me much, right? I do reserve myself, but I get there quick. Like my light switch it flips quick, right? So with that being said, I don't know if that happened to me if I wouldn't put hands on somebody. So that's the other side of that. So I'm telling her not to do something that I probably would do. Let's keep it a buck. I'm telling her not to do something that I probably would do. Because again, I'm speaking from the outside, from somebody that has no experience in what she just experienced. So I'm telling her like, oh, calm down, remain calm. Try not to do blah blah blah. But everything real, I probably would act the same way she did. Right? I probably would have responded the same way she did. But I won't tell her that because that'll give her the green light to go ahead and do something. If I tell her, oh yeah, like if it was me, I would have did this. I would have crashed out. Because if it was me, I would have been in jail now. I would have been getting carted off if it was me. Because I know the flips, the switch flips quick for me, right? But I just don't know. I just came to just unpack that on y'all and let's see. You have put your time in this thing and then they have played with you. Hell no, let's box, baby. Yes, right? Right? I don't know. Maybe it's the whole man thing that's getting it, right? Maybe if it was just the woman, but how do you come back? How do you date somebody else after that? Fuck that. Right? I know she's not thinking about that right now, of course. But me in real time, I'm thinking, how can you trust another man? So now that this has happened, All the time in the back of my mind, I'm going to think moving forward that every man I get into some type of relationship with got a man on the side. That's just me. That's just my thinking and the way I think. I don't know how she's going to recover from this. I hope and pray that she goes to get some type of therapy because this is something that she definitely needs therapy from, right? This is this is this is something that she's going to need therapy. Hey, yo, Zella, is that you, Sabrina? I spoke to you already. Hey, thanks for joining. But I believe this is something that she's going to need therapy because this is not just a chick that you found him with, right? This I would think that you're gonna need to sit on somebody's couch, lay down, bitch, stand up, jump on somebody's couch, do something on somebody's couch to help this situation, right? But I just don't know how we get here. Like, how do we go? I don't understand. I really don't. So he's a deal. We need Zeba in here to explain. Yes, someone, right? Somebody, anybody. Because again, this is crazy. And again, like I said, I am so pro love who you love, but I am also with honesty, right? Be honest with me. That's my whole thing. Even like I tell my kids, even if it's gonna be something I'm gonna whoop your ass about, be honest with me. Because we could fix anything as long as you're honest with me. As far as my kids go, not as far as no man goes. But I tell my kids, we could fix anything as long as you are honest with me. And everything's on the table. I'm real big on stuff like that. So I just don't know how this is gonna work. Nick says maybe they can really hang out. What? Wait, maybe they can really hang out, like do girl stuff now. Girl, wait, girl, she ain't gonna want to be no damn. I don't know what you call that. She ain't gonna want to be that girl. She been with this man for 12 years. There's no way they're gonna be friends. There's no way there's gonna be anything civil between them, right? There, there's no way she's gonna become a bestie now, right? This is just crazy. This shit is bogus for real. It's just crazy, but it goes to show you, right? That people be having whole secret lives that you don't know about. How are you? This is some Ted Bundy minus the killing part. How Ted Bundy had the girlfriend and she didn't know nothing. He was out here killing people on the side. He had a whole girlfriend and she never knew that this man was a serial killer. Like this is on some next level stuff. That she's with this man and she has no idea that he is like this. But Nick, I don't see them being no besties and going shopping and no fucking what's that white chicks type of thing because she's not going to no that wouldn't work for me. Keeping it real, that shit wouldn't work for me. So I know definitely ain't working for her. It's not gonna work for her. It's not gonna work for her. But this man is out of his mind. This man is, and girl, this is crazy. This is just crazy. And the saddest part about it is that they got the two kids, right? Not that that has anything to do with anything, but you put all of your everything in this person to find out that he likes men. Like I said, love who you love, be who you want to be with, but not on my watch, bitch. Not on my watch. If that's what you like, because we can't even get together like that. Even if we're together, we can't even bring a man in a relationship in the bed and play around. Because I'm not sitting there watching, I'm not doing it. So there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this because how do you move forward now knowing that he was in a whole 4 year relationship with this man? With this man. This is just bugged the hell out. And I'm praying for her mentally because I feel crazy and it's not even me. So I could imagine how she feels and I feel crazy for her because I'm like I couldn't imagine the deception of finding out that someone you love has been loving not only someone else but a man. And this and the boyfriend was like he's sick of this shit. He been telling him to tell her for the longest. He's sick of this. So at some point this was gonna be over because at some point this man, which I don't know how the hell, I don't even know how the hell they've been going with this thing this long and nobody knew and she didn't know. But anyway, I guess people have double lives and all of that shit. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know what to tell her, but stay out of jail. Like, keep your hands off of people. Don't go over to that man's house, breaking up no stuff, busting out no windows, doing nothing crazy that's gonna land you in jail. That's the only advice, and not being funny, that I could really tell her is make the right choice because again, nobody don't have no money to get you out, and I'm not watching your kids. So there goes that. So you better make choices that are gonna be, this is crazy. I really don't believe this. This is crazy. Crazy. The whole while we just thinking he's just messing with a girl, like always. Again, his track record is has been proven to mess with other women. But I guess never in her wildest dreams did she think this shit. Right? This shit is next level. Next level disrespect. Next level. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's definitely disrespect because again, this is the father of your kids. This is just not like no random person that you just met and you just okay, well, whatever. This is your kid's father. So at this point, you still got to have some type of relationship with this man. You still have to be bothered with him because they got small kids. They ain't even like they got grown kids. They have minor kids. They have minor children. One is, I believe, 11, and the other one is 5. They got minor kids. Minor kids. So you have to still deal with this man. So it's not like your kids are grown and this happened and you like, fuck it, I don't have to talk to this man. I don't have to deal with him no more. I never have to see him again or whatever. You still have to have some kind of correspondence with this man because your children are minors. So there's no getting around that. I don't think I could. I saw somebody say just co-parent. Man, the me and me wouldn't let me. I don't know, because I'm telling her to do something that I probably would not do. I'm telling her to just like you said, co-parent. And I don't think I would be able to just do that. I probably would beat him up every time he came over to get the kids. I probably jump on this. I don't know what does that. But what I do know is that she would be very foolish if she ever, ever, ever went back. She would be very foolish. But this was the highlight of my damn day. I had a long work day, but this right here was the icing on the cake for me. This was just something that was totally out of left field, something totally unexpected. Something totally fucking unexpected. But like I said, I don't know what to tell her. I don't know what she's gonna do, but I know what she better not do. So y'all pray for her and pray for me because she'll be dumping all this stuff on me, but I'm not about to listen to all this chaotic shit. Like I told you what to do. I'll be there for you. Of course, she's my cousin. But anything crazy and reckless, I'm not letting that mess with my peace of mind because, as I said, peace of mind is everything for me. If I don't have a peace of mind, I don't have anything. So I'm not letting her put me in that space where I'm gonna be, child, you know what you shouldn't be doing. You know that you got no business messing with this man moving forward. Keisha said, yeah, but remember, the kids has nothing to do with relationship. Yep, you're right. Yeah, Keisha B, that's right. The kids do not have anything to do with that. Because again, like I said, he's a good father. If nothing else, he was never a good man to her as far as relationship, but he was always been a good father to his kids. But on the flip side, I know me. So I'm just glad it happened to her and not me. Sorry, but not sorry. Because if it was to happen to me, I don't know if I could still be having this same conversation with y'all. First of all, I wouldn't even be on here talking. I already know where I would be if it happened to me. So again, I try to speak something in her, but that's gotta be devastating. Like that's gotta be crazy. I feel so bad for her, and I just hope she's able to recover from something like this because that has to be a head trip to find something like that. And then to the fact to see it. It's one thing for somebody to tell you about it. Oh yeah, and you just never had the visual. So you actually pulled up on the visual part of it. She actually pulled up on the visual part. So that's something that's gonna always stay with her. That's something that's gonna always stay in her mind because she actually saw it with her own eyes, not just somebody telling her, "Oh yeah, this what happened." She actually pulled up and witnessed it with her own eyes. Witnessed this man say that this has been going on for 4 years and he's sick of this and he's not dealing with this no more. At this point, he's gonna have to do something because he can't continue to go on like this. So take into consideration all of that, what the other guy said, like this is gonna be in her mind forever. She's never gonna forget something like this. This is very, very child, I don't know, it's very a lot of things, but I just pray for her peace of mind because I could not even imagine. I couldn't imagine dealing with something like this. This shit right here makes me want to stay single forever. Although, like I said, you can't base what one person did. You can't base it on every guy. But now this makes me look like, really? This is what we doing out here? This is what these guys out here doing when they say, "Oh, I'm hanging out with the bros," or is it really the bros you hanging out with? Fuck you. Like in my mind, I would never be able to live that down. Cause any man moving forward, I will always think he on some fugazi stuff, right? I will always think he on some fugazi ass shit. Marcy says so. She didn't have any signs that he was different from the waist down. I'd be all, I don't know, Marcy. Like keeping it real, she's never told me anything about a man, suspecting a man. However, however, maybe it is something that she saw or thought and she just didn't share it with anyone because she didn't want people to judge. I don't know. Because on the flip side, I don't know. I don't know. Because like I said, I've never been in a relationship with a man and then turn around and he was dealing with a man that I know of. It's never been brought to my attention. If it was something, it's never been brought to my attention. But then I look at, you remember, what's her name? She used to be on the View. Star, is it Star Jones? Remember when she was messing? She got married to that guy Al. He used to be on the View. They got married. I never got gay from this man. That guy Al. I never got that from him. But now that he came out, he just as sassy and just as twirly and just as whatever. But I never looked at him and thought that. So there are some people in this world that can do a double life. Look at Terry McMillan. Remember she had the man that she married, the young guy, based upon that Stella got a groove. Then she found out that her man was intimate. So I guess there are some people that can really live a double life. There are some people that can really like hide shit like that because that's just crazy. Like the whole thing is just wild to me. But I don't know. All I can do is pray for her, try to keep her in line, try to keep her mind focused and not thinking about something crazy, doing something crazy. And that's about it because, again, I have no experience on anything that she's going through right now. So I can just be a listening ear and I can just try to keep her from doing something crazy. But other than that, I don't know what to tell her. Like, I really don't. I don't know what to tell her. But, child, I don't know. I'm going to have to start coming back and talking to y'all more often. Like, I normally don't like be messing with the YouTube thing because it's just like all the drama that's on YouTube. Because I like the jokes and the laughs and like the rest of us, right? But when they start going low and doing all that crazy shit, all that posting people, deceased people, I'm not into none of that, right? Because I'm not built to just sit back and watch somebody do that. I'm wired differently. So I can't get involved with all that stuff. And it seems like the only way to really in this sector get your channel jumping is if you with the drama, right? You gotta be with the drama to be able to really get your channel jumping, right? Because let's face it, people don't want to hear things like this, and like this. Not saying they don't want to hear it, but what gets their gears going is the drama, all the back and forth, all the yelling, all the cursing, all the calling names, all the threats, and all of that, right? I'm not built to do all of that because I'm the person that want to go real time. I'm the person that want to do face to face and do something in real time, right? I'm not built for the, as the old people say, the dozens and all of that. I'm not built for that because it's lines that you can cross, and there ain't no coming back from certain lines that are crossed. So that's why I don't be too much worrying about going live because, again, I know this is a drama sector. I know that, I accept that, and I know what it is. And I know that most channels, if you're not a drama, if you're not bringing drama, if you're not getting involved with the beef and the drama, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work out for you. But I did enjoy coming live twice today, talking with you guys. And I did want to come live tomorrow because I wanted to discuss something and like get some advice from you guys. I keep saying ladies. I don't know if it's men here, but I mostly know it's pretty much women that are commenting. I wanted to get some advice about. I wanted to talk about jealousy and friendships, like jealousy. I wanted to come back tomorrow. I get off at 5, and I want to come back maybe about 5:30. I'm gonna schedule a live because I know, like I said, there's a lot of people over here go live, and I'm not a content creator. I'm just somebody that made a page, and that's it. So I don't consider myself a content creator at all. But I do maybe want to come live here and there to talk and have discussions. And again, like I said, I know that most people just want to hear drama. They want to just go back and forth. And again, I like it just like everybody else. Trust me, I like a good joke. I like a good scandal. I like a good tea. Yeah, but sometimes people go too far in here, and I don't got time to be going to nobody's house, finding out where they live at, and showing up at their door. Ding dong, it's not the Avon lady, bitch, it's me. So I don't have time for all of that because, again, like I said, I'm wired different. I'm real cool until I'm not real cool. I'm nice until I'm not nice. So that's how I'm wired, and I don't have time for this back and forth. But I would like to come live a little bit more. But yeah, I wanna talk about like jealousy and friendships. Like a lot of women are, I don't want to give too much today, but a lot of women are wired to compete with you. You know what I'm saying? I've had friends over the years. Trust me, I'm definitely not rich. I'm not rich, but I'm definitely not that one to be living high and mighty. I'm just average old me, right? But some people aren't jealous of what you have as far as your worldly possessions. Some people are jealous of how people gravitate and connect with you. So I have the ability to connect with a lot of people because my personality allows me to connect with a lot of people. A lot of people vibe with me because I'm just me, right? I don't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I'm not trying to talk a certain way, trying to be a certain way. It is what it is with me, right? So some people are jealous of that. It doesn't have to be jealous of. When people think of jealousy, they think of someone being jealous of something they have. It's not always about material things when people are jealous. Sometimes people are jealous of your energy. They're jealous of the way people gravitate and people want to be around you and just overall the way you are you, right? So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about tomorrow. So I am going to try to come back tomorrow. About 5:30, because again, I work from home. I get off at 5, so I guess I'll be ready to go at 5:30 if I don't see that no one else has a live schedule. Because again, I'm not a content creator, so if somebody else has a live schedule, I'll try to work around that. But I'm gonna schedule it tonight for tomorrow about 5:30. So if you can tune in, you know what I'm saying, so we can get some pretty good conversation flowing about jealousy. So like jealousy amongst friends. And again, just not talking about possession wise jealousy, just overall. So I do thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk tonight. So again, pray for my cousin because I'm gonna give her a call in a minute to see how she's doing. Because I'm not joking, but all jokes aside, she's one of my favorite people in the whole world. Right? We grew up together. She's only 1 year behind me, and you know, I just feel bad for her. Just feel bad. So tomorrow I'm gonna come back and try to have a little conversation going. Let's see how that goes. Like I said, I know this is a drama filled sector, and I know most people don't want to hear it. But, anyways, I'm going to have the conversation for people that may want to hear it. So, I do thank you once again for tuning in. Good night, J. Gill. Good night, Mossy. Good night, Keisha B. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your prayers and everything. And I hope everybody has a good night and an even better day tomorrow because yeah, life is crazy. It's real out here. It's crazy. All you can do is stay prayed up, try to be a good person, and that's about it. You can't control others. Only you can control yourself. You can't control what the fuck other people put out here, and that's in the world. Period. That's not even nothing to do with YouTube. You can't control anything that happens on someone else's net. All you can do is be in control of your own actions, and that's it. That's all we can do in this world is be in control of our own actions. But good night, everybody. Everybody have a good night, sleep well, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good night.